kicking off a European #1 contendership match. And well, again, Snake pulling some heavy punches there. It's all three members of E.F.W facing off against one another. I mean, it's a bit of a double-edged sword here. I mean, yes, E.F.W are going to pound the hell out of one another here tonight, but at the end of that road, there is a chance to finish the European Championship. So, decent prize, even though you have to face your teammates to do it. Are E.F.W strong enough as a team to get past this hurdle, or is this just a capitalist Snake is looking for to break these three apart? Dallas Rage could have it one right there. Haku Roslow somehow fighting back once more. Dragon Sleeper locked in again. Ropes nowhere near Dallas Rage this time. And that's it. Haku Ross, big victory there. As I said, gets to face Alex Croft at some point in the future. US title will be on the line tonight. Apparently that match between Thunder and Lou Richardson is happening. Oh, and it nearly got him a victory. But at 2.99, Lou Richardson got his shoulder, Bob Turner's hand. I heard it hit the mat, but he had discounted the call as it did. How close can you get? Thunder, double arm DDT. Shades of his new nemesis, Terry Webster of the Trailblazers. Maybe that's sending a message. A message delivered. US champion. New US champion. Thunder. Women's #1 battle royale here tonight. To find the #1 contender for that women's championship, as Diana Simmons holds #1 contendership for the women's title on the line. Romy with a clothesline and Dixon's out. It's down to Cynthia, Violet and Rachel Romy. Who would have thought that? But that isn't going to send Cynthia Violet over the top rope. This might. Oh wait. Brings her back in. She could have won it. Oh! That backpack face buster by Rachel Romy was only there to add insult to injury. Chuff. Oh. Romy may have just ended her own opportunity by dishing out more pain to Cynthia Violet, and she is now poised to send Romy over the top, and she does. Romy hanging on to the bottom rope now. Can she keep hold? Or will Cynthia Violet? No! Cynthia Violet eliminates her. Romy's on arrogance, her own undoing here tonight, and Cynthia Violet, the Red Dragon, has an opportunity against Diana Simmons for the women's title here on E.F.W. Oh, Thunder there with a thunderous headbutt. Both going at it here. Ringside. Thunder face first in the apron. Oh, into the barricade. The main event tonight. The title, the E.F.W title, is back on the line. It just been turned into a steel cage match. Here. First day E.F.W, first ever day in E.F.W. It's a chance to become E.F.W's top champion. But again, I've got to wonder about this Snake to see. I would have expected Snake to get a fact, he was feeling a bit unsure about his ability to defeat Yuri, sending Monster Vega in there. I would have expected him to cross him. Rick Legal would have helped. I would maybe expect him to have a shot at it, but none of Magnum Opus are getting that shot here tonight. Yuri climbing up now though. Oh, shot to the face. Warlord recoiling there. Boots to the chest of Yuri, who is once again down on the mat. Warlord looking to escape once more. Yuri again, quickly back to his feet. Warlord still trying to get some kind of foothold on the other side so he doesn't just plummet and pound and break his ankles. You don't want a broken champion. Warlord, it's over. Yuri can't get up quick enough. We have a new E.F.W champion. Yuri will not be happy about this. He has arguably been screwed by Magnum Opus. And the owner of E.F.W, Snake, here tonight, defending his title less than a week after he had won it from Snake.
Hello and we welcome you to E.F.W Destruction. My name is Max Maddox alongside my broadcast partner, the illustrious four-time NEW World Heavyweight Champion Owen. And Owen, what a main event tonight. The ace in the hall gets his just reward. Vega will face Thunder for the United States Championship.
For a second week in a row, the warehouse will bear witness to a US title match in the card. Unbelievable stuff. Thunder has just won this title last week and now he has to go against the behemoth Vega.
Well, it just goes to show you, Erwin, if you align yourself with the boss, and eventually those opportunities are going to come your way. Of course, Vega captained E.F.W to a glorious victory at the first showdown. This is the captain's reward here tonight. Some would say that Vega will not be happy, and it's not a shot for E.F.W's main championship, and you have to wonder why Snake has not given Vega that opportunity. Perhaps we're going to hear about that and his future plans for Magnum Opus, because we're going to kick things off tonight with E.F.W's CEO himself, the mastermind.
Yeah, I mean, I played on all those questions last week why Snake had not chosen Vega or himself for that opportunity.
Well, here he is, Snake, the 7-time world champion and now CEO of E.F.W. Suited and booted and looking focused here tonight.
Well, he said he was going to address everyone at the top of the hour, or the top of the broadcast rather. Let's see what he has to say.
Well, Snake has just called out the E.F.W champion.
I wonder what this could all be about, of course.
Well, we've heard all the rumours, Erwin. Snake has been rumoured to be looking into adding to the considerable stock of magnum opus. Could Warlord, the E.F.W champion, be Snake's main target? What an addition that would be to magnum opus.
Some new music to accompany Warlord by the sounds of things. Again, his first day in E.F.W, got a world title shot. See what he has to say.
Dear God, Warlord, what have you done? You do not cross the bot. What an opportunity. Warlord has just turned down Erwin. Warlord offered the golden mantle of E.F.W, a place in magnum opus, part of Snake's inner circle, and he turned him down. What kind of idiot do you have to be to turn down an opportunity like that?
Sometimes morality and wisdom kind of take a detour down two separate paths, and I think this is a case of that. Warlord, as he clearly stated, he's been in teams like that before. He knows through his experience with the Enforcers that he wants none of that anymore. But as a result, he now has to face the tag team champions in a handicap match because the owner doesn't get what he wants.
Warlord was told by Snake Irwin, literally just before your eyes, that if he turned him down, he would suffer the consequences. And well, it's literally the first match tonight is a handicap match between our world champion and the tag team champion. So what does that tell you? You say no to Snake, it's career suicide. Warlord is one man, Irwin, against the whole reinforced might of Magnum Opus, who show no signs of slowing down and could have the United States Championship within their mix later tonight. This could be just very, very bad news for the Warlord, in my opinion.
Well, as Warlord waits in the ring, doesn't even have time to change into his gear here. Well, now have to face the tag team champions.
I mean, I've always been a big fan of Warlord, but I thought he had more common sense in this. I mean, look, he's clearly not ready to compete. He's in his street clause, for God's sake, and now he's going to have to go up against arguably, well, it's not arguably, it's a goddamn fact right now, because these guys, the tag team champions, the best tag team in NEW, Franco and Marty.
At a combined weight of 468 pounds, Franco, the Marty, and
well, Redemption finally got to the end of the road and they've got gold round their waist. Brought together by betrayal. It's been a long, hard slog for Redemption, but they've made it in the end. A tremendous tag team. The best in the business right now, those champions dictate that. Could be a very long night for Warlord, Irwin.
Spent 56 days as tag team champions. Overall, quite a run so far.
We've always said that any run over 50 days is respectable. Franco and Marty have already bossed that. How long will it go? A great start by Franco with that spinebuster to Warlord, kicking things off for Redemption. Warlord with no one to tag.
Very quick start again. Even though they have the team advantage, arguably they will not want to take Warlord lightly in this match.
Absolutely not. A high impact player. Warlord can finish a match in quite literally 3 moves. Franco and Marty, both veterans of this business, will know that I want to keep on top of the E.F.W champion, who on his first night as a member of E.F.W won our top championship, and that speaks volumes about the calibre of the Warlord.
Indeed, I misquoted before. Redemption have 12 days as tag champions, having won it at Showdown, but they have 56 days collectively.
Oh my word, spinning net breaker there by the Warlord to Franco, taking down the 2-time All-American, who responds quickly with a hellish clothesline. My word, what velocity there by Franco. T-bone, connects beautifully. What a suplex.
Arguably 2 men that could face off one-on-one and it'd be an equal match, but Franco has the advantage here, doing the bidding of his boss. I mean, you've got really no choice. I mean, Warlord's basically learning them here.
Well, yeah, I mean, Redemption are firm fan favourites. They always have been, let's be honest, doing, but they weren't stupid enough to say no when their boss asked them to do something.
Well, still
Snake remembers his friends. Let's remember that. Vega's getting a US Championship shot tonight for leading Team E.F.W to victory.
Meanwhile,
what will Franco and Marty get for doing this favour? Well, this request for the guy who signs their check. What a forearm smash there by Marty to Warlord.
Warlord still fighting back.
Well, yeah, you knew he wouldn't go down lightly. You knew he wouldn't go down without a fight, but Warlord needs to think about his future career here in E.F.W. He's just made an enemy of a very powerful man.
Spinning forearm there by Marty.
This is not for his championship. But Franco and Marty could do the champion some considerable damage here tonight if Warlord isn't careful.
Denver Crab.
Denver Crab here, submission locked in. Turner's down. E.F.W senior official with a great view here. Warlord saying no. Will he tap?
It's been locked in a long time now.
Oh no.
At least done some damage.
Yeah, Marley having to release his grip eventually. Warlord struggling to get free. What a super kick! Dear God, what a super kick that was!
That's gotta be it.
Jesus, oh no! A strong two, but Warlord kicks out. How wise was that?
Yeah, I mean, he could have let that match end there, but perhaps his pride not allowing it.
Well, his pride might just be his undoing after what we've seen already here tonight. Warlord may have just signed his own death warrant as E.F.W champion, but still is fighting back and needs fans getting behind the E.F.W champion.
The lone wolf here.
Oh!
Pump handle, fall away, slam.
Fantastic.
Marty could be in trouble here.
Fantastic piece of power by the Warlord, right hand by Marty. All right over the top rope. Redemption not afraid to get a little bit dirty when they need to. We've seen that before in their rise to the
what a big
division.
boot!
Sweet Jesus.
Marty just swept. Boot to face on the outside there.
Got nothing but soul.
Oh, what a spinning forearm return.
Returns a favour to the Warlord. That weight of thin mat on the outside offers little protection for either of these men. Bob Turner with that count. Liberal count of 10.
Quite a generous count here.
4.
Oh, face into the apron there.
Halfway there. These two men still beating the holy hell out of each other on the outside. Marty now trying to get Warlord back into the ring. Oh God, hard elbow right across the neck of the Warlord. Nothing fancy about that, but it's effective.
Tag team champions dissecting the world champion here. Oh,
wait a minute, Samoan drop. Beautiful manoeuvre there by Marty, right off the rope. Cat-like reflexes from one half of the tag team champions. Warlord counters. Runs him into his own corner, if you will, but yet again, no one there to tag. Using the turnbuckle as his tag team partner. 10 shots to the head of Marty. And down he goes. Warlord still in this thing, Erwin.
I think the world champion was just in a steel cage match only a week ago.
No way he's 100%. No way. Oh! Belly to belly. Great suplex there by the world champion. Warlord fighting with everything he's got here. Oh, what a counter by Marty.
Oh, and sent back over to the outside.
Tremendous clothesline over the top rope.
The crowd with a "This is awesome" chant.
Yes,
oh
it is.
my word!
Over the top rope, suicide dive. And then some.
Using his body as a javelin.
These fans are right, this is awesome.
Somehow Warlord is still fighting back. There is no quitting this man.
Fighting on pure instincts alone, Erwin, surely. Oh, vicious left hand from the southpaw on the outside. Bob Turner trying to regain some control here.
Yeah, his count increasing here.
Oh,
another big elbow to the face of Warlord.
Those hard elbow strikes from Marty, as vicious as he is, technical, takes his time getting back into the ring. He knows it's Redemption's match to lose this one, despite the Warlord's famous resilience. Oh no, pivotal counter there by the Warlord. You have to believe Marty was looking for a tag there. Turner did not allow the blind tag, which is only fair in a 2-on-1 scenario. A big kick to the head there by Marty, though, well scouted. Back into Redemption's corner. Will a tag be made this time? Yes, there it is.
And that could be the end of the line for Warlord right there.
Marty and Franco now utilising this time for a flapjack Samoan drop. Great double team there by Marty and Franco. Franco now the legal man goes straight for the pin. Turner slightly out of position. Goes for the count. 2.
No! Still, Warlord gets his shoulders up.
How close was that?
This is a message to the boss, STO.
Tremendous STO there by Warlord. Still fighting back. Another hard clothesline there by Franco. Russian leg time you think Warlords just found their way back into this match, the tag team credentials of redemption shine through, Erwin. This is the reason they brought that title back to E.F.W.
An handicap match gives both of redemption plenty of time to rest up. Warlord, as you said sometimes, has no one to tag to.
Hard kick there by Warlord. Desperation manoeuvre. Took Franco down. 2-time All-American counters. Arguably the best mat wrestler on the roster today is Franco.
As I said earlier, I think either of these arguably could go toe-to-toe with Warlord.
Oh,
in a one-on-one scenario.
Big guillotine there by Franco.
Knee right into the back, that half camel clutch locked in tight.
Yes, superb submission manoeuvre there by Franco, expertly applied, as you would expect. Such a sound mat wrestler, Warlord finally getting out of it.
Oh, another boot to the gut from Franco.
Kind of with a wrist lock, and it wasn't enough. A German suplex by Franco as his response holds on for a second. Yes, connects. Can he hold on for a third?
Third here.
Trio of German suplexes, my word, that third one Warlord landed right on his head, Erwin. Way too close to the ropes, Franco moving away. This could be all.
This has gotta be it.
Perfect position now. 1, 2, no!
The champ refuses to quit.
Well, Turner elected to do the count from the right side of the ring, and that gave Warlord a split second extra to recuperate. Perhaps that decision by our senior official gave Warlord a shred of hope. Clothesline by Warlord. He's still in this thing. E.F.W's top guy is showing us exactly why he won the biggest championship we have on his first night in the company.
Beating Franco's former tag team champion.
Over and following slam. What a counter on the outside. Oh, misses with that drop kick, sidestep beautifully by Franco. What a way to kick off destruction.
A huge match here to get things going. DDT
on the outside.
Franco quickly gaining control back here.
Sickening foot of Warlord's skull meets that wafer thin mat.
Count of 6 from Bob Turner.
Some idiots at home telling us that they know how to fall. How do you learn how to go head first into a half-inch thick mat? You just don't.
And it hurts no matter what you do. Warlord.
Kick to the lower spine there by Warlord.
Blood beginning to pour down his face from an apron shot.
What a slap, showing complete disrespect there to the champion.
Half camel clutch locked in again.
Franco seemingly starting to enjoy his role as an enforcer here, no pun intended, to Warlord for the CEO here tonight. Warlord counters again. Been busted wide open on that assault from the outside. Another perfectly executed overhead belly to belly by Franco, who's going to the top. High risk maneuver here, Erwin. If he hits this, it must be surely.
He's turning around.
Moonsault! Oh, quite possibly the best moonsault in the business. Simon Youngblood might have something to say about that, but my God.
Warlord again digging down deep. That championship spirit.
Unbelievable cojones by Warlord to kick out of that hellish moonsault. Expertly delivered. Franco showing off for the fans. Wrist lock there. Warlord trying to power out of it, and he does with those shots to the zero distance spear by the Warlords. What a maneuver.
Just changing the landscape of this match back in his favour.
Is he looking for it, Erwin?
I think he is. Has Franco up. Jackhammer! That's gotta be it, but
that would be all she wrote, but man is right there. Double axe handle to break it up as you would expect, but Franco is out for the count. Warlord is primed and ready. Redemption are in trouble. The busted open world champion showing more heart than brains here tonight.
Nearly had it won, but of course, as just said, the handicap advantage.
Knee breaker there by
He's giving
Franco.
redemption
Again
another
goes to
shot.
that camel clutch, Erwin.
Wearing Warlord's neck and spine down each and every time it's applied.
The assault on the outside, the fact that Warlord has lost a hell of a lot of blood. How many more submissions can the champion take?
Danger once more.
Cashing a check perhaps from that spear before. And beautiful overhead belly to belly. No one does that like Franco.
Yeah, I mean, even if you root for Warlord, you've got to appreciate
What a German.
the in-ring talent of Franco.
Well, I mean, you've said it many, many times, Erwin. I mean, you consider this guy a future world champion. It's hard to argue. Turner with the pin here, too. No,
But
again.
Current world champion of E.F.W. is saying no way.
Not tonight, kid,
Went
says
for
the
a jab of his
Warlord.
own, but Franco was wary of that one.
I think Franco and Matty are going to have to knock the Warlord out to stand any chance of this guy giving up.
Follow-away slam.
Shares of Bradshaw. The APA would be proud for the beautiful follow-away slam.
I went for a boot, but Franco caught it. Oh, heel hook.
What a great heel hook. Shades of Daniel Bryan there by Franco.
Fishing out a new submission from the Arsenal, it seems.
Oh.
Maybe that's why he doesn't use it too often.
Well, yeah, the submission specialist well countered there by Warlord.
Oh! Another big power slam.
Following up by that arm breaker, of course, by the Warlord, trying to keep on top of Franco. Alienates him in his own corner, if you will. Hand clothesline takes out Franco, who's been in that ring a long time now, Erwin.
He is indeed. Marty stuck on the outside. But Franco was trying to fight back. Oh, another spear! And again, that could have very well been it. Had it been one-on-one competition, goes for the pin.
2. No!
Marty not even coming in, then interesting.
No, he did not. Marty
Choice there.
choosing not to break up that pinfall, perhaps sensing that his tag team partner has had enough.
Oh!
Bearing in mind, Marto and Frankie will have their own concerns defending their tag team titles at the next showdown. And whatever tag team confrontation Snake has in store for them over the next month. Oh, counters there by Franco. Another belly-to-belly overhead to Warlord. The master of the suplex. Franco strikes again. Armbar submission. Those legs locked tight around the head of the Warlord, who finally, after several attempts to make the champion tap, Franco has been successful here against the Warlord, who is fighting an uphill battle to say the very least here tonight, Erwin.
Yeah, there were several moments in that match where I thought Warlord was somehow gonna pull this one out of the bag, but he certainly sent a message to Snake that he will fight to the death regardless of whether he likes his decisions or not.
Well, yeah, Warlord showing that he intends to be the fighting champion that he claims he wants to be. There's going to be no doubt to the heart of Warlord here tonight, but when you're against two men,
Here are your winners.
the best tag team in the business right now, Marty and Franco, with an impressive victory nonetheless over Warlord, who put up a fight here tonight.
Certainly did, and what a crazy way to kick off.
Unbelievable.
E.F.W. Completely unprepared for that one.
Well,
I wonder what's in store for Warlord now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've said it many times. You don't cross the boss. You don't piss into the wind. You don't tread on Superman's cape. You do not mess around with Snake.
Well, something we were scheduled to have is what we are moving into next. A women's tag team match, of course, though. This is not focusing on the women's tag team titles, which True Force have. This is all about the women's title, which Diana Simmons has, and Cynthia Violet is #1 contender for.
Yeah, absolutely. Some would say Cynthia Violet is overdue her shot for that title currently held by Diana Simmons, but tonight a tag team match has been made. But pitching true force against the untested team of Cynthia Violet and Riley Patterson, who have had their differences, to say the least, in the past here in E.F.W, where in quite the rivalry Violet and Patterson once had here.
Yeah,
tonight forced the team together for a women's championship that I think it's fair to say all four ladies are going to have their eye on.
And I never understand where these teams come from. I don't know if Cynthia Violet and Riley Patterson have teamed together, or if Snake chose, or if Cynthia Violet got to go and seek a partner.
Very good question.
Whatever happened in that regard, this is going to be a phenomenal match. True force. I mean, Diana Simmons now a dual champion here on E.F.W.
Yeah, the second ever dual champion under the NEW umbrella.
On the way to the ring,
The Brazilian behemoth Diana Simmons.
and Diana Simmons.
Of course, True Force, the founding blocks of the women's division. Alice Young and Diana Simmons. Young from Memphis, Tennessee, and Simmons from Rio de Janeiro, from Brazil. These two guys beat some respect into each other along the way, Erwin, and now stand tall as the most, for my money, the best female tag team in pro wrestling today.
True Force, of course, have yet to find their NEW opponent. Adrian Goldman has been doing somewhat of a women's tag miniature women's tag tournament. There will be one decided soon.
First, from Seattle, Washington, the Dragon, Cynthia Violet.
While the Red Dragon, Cynthia Violet, a mixed reaction at best, I would say. Never been the most popular of ladies on the E.F.W roster. Worked incredibly hard for her one and only E.F.W championship win, which was snatched away from her less than 24 hours later in a very controversial match decision. At the time, Violet has scraped and fought her way back into contention, and instead of getting her shot at the title tonight, must team with one of her oldest enemies. But this is genius in my eyes, Erwin. Pure genius by the mastermind, our boss Snake. I mean, all this does is delay that match for a higher profile night, and it gives Alice Young and Diana Simmons much needed tag team practice. This is a win-win scenario for the CEO here tonight.
From Wrocław, Poland, Riley Patterson.
Girls Showdown. Still 3 weeks away, as of this week. But Snake perhaps thinking ahead for that. Keeping her on our channel, a very wise idea. Of course, these two, as you said, I don't know if they necessarily like each other, but I mean, this could be the shapings or the mouldings of a new version of True Force. Two women who didn't necessarily get along, but may find some respect in tag team competition.
Well, I admire your optimism, Erwin. I mean, as we like to say here, only time will tell. Riley Patterson, the former boxer, of course, student of the legendary Terry Funk. Bob Turner rings the bell, and here we go.
Violet.
Crucifix start by Young. What a start.
Violet probably wanting Diana Simmons in there first, but it is indeed Alice Young kicking things off here against her.
Oh,
Big hand drag there.
yeah, takedown by Violet. Counter to Young, but hard left hand there. Going for a scoop slam, which was countered again by Violet. Quick start by both ladies. Hard drop kick there by the Red Dragon. Oh,
Just a simple head slam straight into that mat.
Cynthia Violet is almost that perfect blend of aggression and technical ability.
Makes a tag to Riley Patterson, who will have no qualms about going toe-to-toe with Alice Young.
Riley Patterson has no qualms about going toe-to-toe against anyone.
Beautiful Hurricane Rana.
Insane to the Membrane does not cover Riley Patterson's, well, insanity. I mean, incredibly successful insanity. I mean, she is a two-time E.F.W Women's Champion now, and I don't believe any other woman on the roster holds that accolade.
What What do you expect? Successful insanity from University.
Tag made there by Alice Young to Diana Simmons, a Brazilian behemoth now, and Riley Patterson in the ring. Patterson recovered first, though, big backdrop.
E.F.W. Women's Champion and one half of the Tag Team Champions. Not getting off to a good start. Call off by Riley Patterson here.
Yeah, and Riley Patterson's attitude will be, you can guarantee it, the bigger they are, the harder they fall, and Diana Simmons putting a stop to that theory pretty quickly. Or at least try and drop toe hold. Shades of Patterson's mentor there, right onto the ropes, and now just choking the life out of Patterson, who will be incredibly annoyed that she fell foul to a drop toe hold counter.
Look at that, just mocking her opponent, her number one contender.
This is what this is all really about.
It really is.
Diana Simmons and Cynthia Violet, what a match that will be. Snake is just dangling the carrot here for the E.F.W. faithful live at the bunker here tonight.
Patterson blocks a shot from Simmons. Again.
Kick to the gut by Simmons. What a big boot! 6'1" of boot.
Violet trying to get that tag in there. Unsuccessful. Shitbreaker. Patterson starting to fade here.
Well, they don't call her the behemoth for nothing. Arguably the strongest woman on the roster. Guillotine to Riley Patterson. Arguably the toughest woman on the roster. Putting the women and children to bed.
I think the latter one.
This will not be pretty.
Hotly contested. Meanwhile, Riley getting her head slammed into the mat there by Diana Simmons, who has really begun to take control of this match, but quickly Riley Patterson reversing the whip there.
Counter there by Simmons. Lopez press. Well, Showmet, shades of the former mentioned, Blue. And a certain Texan. Oh, double axe handle. Right to the spine of Riley Patterson.
Simmons again doing some gloating here.
Yeah, Simonson's not afraid to blow her own trumpet, but when you are a dual champion, I suppose an ego is going to come with that. I mean, I don't know, Owen, did you ever hold 2 major championships at the same time?
I think briefly, yes.
Did your attitude change? Did you go a little bit heel?
Of course not, what a super kick!
Vicious super kick there by Simmons. Headbutt to Patterson.
You guys will cover that in flashback. Anyway, tag made. Cynthia Violet, caught off by the women's champion.
Cynthia Violet just ran right into that big elbow of the Brazilian behemoth arm drag tape. It's a
Gary blocked though.
It was a great block.
Quick block by Diana Simmons there.
Yeah, that threw me completely off guard when I thought Violet had connected with that insecurity. Simmons managing to get that arm up just at the last second. And the women's champion back in control, runs the ropes, looking for a big knee here. Connects right across the back, choking the life out of Violet.
Simmons. Violet again. This is a match we are set to see at some point over the women's championship.
Just sheer power and aggression there by Diana Simmons, just throwing Cynthia Violet all the way across the ring. Hard elbow again to the Red Dragon. This is the woman coming for Simmons' title. Hard right hand by Violet. No look lost between these two women. Hard drop kick again by the Red Dragon.
Yeah, but Cynthia Violet's got to be careful. She's getting very close to True Force's corner here.
Armbar ruin. Armbar submission there by Violet. Releases. I think Simmons may have got to the ropes there, utilising that extra height advantage there. Of course, Alice Young still nowhere to be seen in True Force's corner right now. Simmons is on her own.
Yeah, she hasn't made a tag back in for quite some time. Head scissor.
Head scissors her elbow.
Violet trying to wear down the champion here.
That trademark vicious combination of Violet Simmons will be familiar with. Brings Violet back in the hard way. Right over that top rope. Oh God, stomp to the head.
Brutal stomp right to the face of the Dragon. Away reverses that one. Reverse DDT.
Great reverse DDT there by Cynthia Violet, keeping her wits about her. Violet, of course, has Patterson in the corner. Fox has returned as Simmons manages to get a side tag drop kick. Flying drop kick by Young, who come in firing on full cylinders. Violet trying to get a chop in, which Young just seemed to annoy him more than anything else.
Oh, thrown to the outside now. Way away from Riley Patterson. Violet in a dangerous place here.
No, snap suplex. Good Lord. Wafer thin mat on the outside again.
Doing the damage.
It's a concrete floor, folks. It ain't pretty.
Oh. Kick to the gut.
It ain't ballet.
Alice Young setting up E.F.W. But quickly, Violet with a jawbreaker.
Again, misses with that drop kick. True Force have had that drop kick well scouted here tonight.
More than effective kick there from Alice Young, taking Violet down.
A 2 count, broken up by Patterson. A split kick to the spine.
Gotta think
after that counter by Young, not enough.
I think if Patterson wasn't there, that very well would have been it. Dragon Sleeper locked in.
Yeah, counter though, but right in the corner. Patterson observing the rules here, staying put for now, but how much of that can Violet take?
Surely that can't be wise. Suffering there, but not tapping.
Oh, E.F.W's senior official there, Bob Turner, keeping a close eye on Riley Patterson, ensuring that she stayed in her own corner. She's given Alice Young the time that she needs to just pick a body part and just wear it down. This is classic Alice Young.
Yeah, probably.
The cerebral submission specialist.
Dreaded Tennessee chicken wing.
Oh,
there's still life in Violet yet.
This is why she's #1 contender. Few heart, few stubbornness. How many times has Cynthia Violet been written off?
Turner almost got caught up there. Alice Young getting out of the way as well.
Violet misses with a forearm smash, but recovered quicker. Got her back into her own corner. Misses again with a forearm while scouted there by Young. There's a reason these guys are tag champions.
That's it. Maybe about to fight. Oh, wait, no.
Wait a minute. That rear view countered by Violet.
It's back and forth in the corners here.
It's a merry-go-round. Which woman will get the tag? Violet. There it is.
Chance for a double team here.
Big back body drop by Patterson and Violet. Patterson now the legal woman.
Boot to the face by Patterson. Knee right across the side of the face of Alice Young.
Vicious knee by Patterson. Not enough. It dazed, but did not put Young down. Neck breaker there by Patterson. Hurricane Rana. Classic Riley Patterson there.
Trying to weaken those arms of Alice Young. A wise approach.
Yeah, of course. I mean, if she can't utilise her arms and she cannot connect with that infamous Tennessee chicken wing, what a takedown there. STO by Patterson, who makes a tag to Violet. Not sure how wise that one was, considering the amount of time Violet spent in the ring. However, Violet took the tag, so she seemed ready to continue, perhaps.
What a forearm!
Hard forearm smash. I thought Violet and Patterson were trying to orchestrate another double team there. Violet thought better of it. There's no way that Violet is 100% after the abuse she's taken in this matchup at the hands of Simmons and Young. In the driving seat right now. Snapmare takedown to Young.
And spring splash.
Putting her own body on the line. But there you see it, the effect of this match of taking their toll on the Red Dragon. Cynthia Violet, who sucked it up and is primed and ready, centre of the ring.
Has her up on the shoulders. Midget knockout driver.
That vicious Michinoku driver by Cynthia Violet.
Drags her away, goes for the pin.
Simmons is
wasting
in.
no time.
2. Oh, double axe handle. I think she thought that was it. I think it would have been it. Arm drag takedown there by Simmons. True Force do not want to lose this thing. The current women's tag team champions. Oh, Turner got in the way of that chop of Violets. Gives Young the advantage. What a drop kick there by Young. Get out of the way, Bob. Violet rolls out the ring. This match continues.
Alice Young doing some more taunting. Violet recuperating on the outside, letting Alice Young come to her. Big mistake. Oh, perhaps not. Big elbows.
Just a slugfest on the outside by Violet and Young. Violet getting the better of it with those huge forearm smashes, you quite rightly say here, when taking Young to the corner here. Turner's liberal count of 10 continues. Up to 4.
Oh, and Alice Young's head colliding with the steps on the way down there.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Violet was aiming for the steps. I think Young just fell on them, but they connected nonetheless.
Count of 6 here.
The head of Alice Young must be ringing at the hands of the Red Dragon, Cynthia Violet, and you have to believe that all this aggression, all this pent-up frustration is directed to Diana Simmons, Young's tag team partner. Violet wants her shot, and she wants it now.
Count of 8. Violet risking being counted out herself here.
I don't think Violet gives a damn about this tag team match, Owen. All she wants is Diana Simmons. It's it. That is it. Double counts out there by Violet and Simmons. Violet and Young. Cynthia Violet electing to take a double count out there. She had multiple opportunities to get back in the ring, and I think this is just a message being sent to Diana Simmons here, Erwin.
Yeah, and perhaps that this rivalry will not be contained within the ring, that Cynthia Violet's quest for that championship will not be appeased.
It's almost like Cynthia Violet is saying to Diana Simmons, if this is what I'm willing to do to your tag team partner, just imagine what I'm going to do to you.
Incredible stuff, I can't believe that. Count out here. Diana Simmons helping Alice Young out after an attack on the outside. Violet certainly focused. But we move on. We've got the #1 contender for the European Championship, interestingly, going up against a man who is known better as a manager and a trainer, but has been getting back in the ring more and more as of late, it seems. Guillermo Diaz taking on Haku Ross here tonight.
Yeah, and this is two very conflicting styles. I mean, the veteran Guillermo Diaz been around the block a few times, to say the least. Manager of the 5-time NEW Tag Team Champions Los Luchadores, a great wrestler in his own right. See the submission match with Cowboy Roy for more details. Always the one that springs to mind.
Diaz also, of course, having plenty of legendary matches, but yeah, that one definitely perhaps the highlight of his career so far.
Certainly another to call. Absolutely tremendous matchup. But tonight, Haku Ross, he's strong, he's powerful, he's a big young stud, he's already a former E.F.W world champion, and perhaps last week asserted his dominance over the EOD. Now questions remain, Owen, about whether they're going to remain a unified group, because of course Ray Sullivan, Sugarfoot Ray Sullivan, founded the EOD, brought Haku Ross, his old college friend, to E.F.W, and arguably ever since that move by Ray Sullivan, Haku Ross has been the boss of EOD, not Ray Sullivan.
That's very true, but they seem very unified right here.
Accompanied by Sugarfoot Ray Sullivan, and from Port-au-Prince,
I think, yeah, absolutely. I mean,
350 pounds, Haku Ross.
it's hard to argue all three members of the EOD here tonight.
I've got two sets of data I really want to point out here. The first is the time that Haku Ross has spent in the company. 176 days, and he has already been E.F.W champion.
Well, perhaps now could be considered the main player in EOD. Ray Sullivan still stands centre though, the man who founded this group of potential prime-time players. All three of them touted with big futures.
It's certainly going to be interesting what those futures are.
I mean, Ray Sullivan has already carved himself out as a career here in the E.F.W. as perhaps one of the best nearly men in the business. Haku Ross certainly having more success at actually getting the job done. So far, at least, for EOD.
And his opponent, accompanied by Gabriel Gonzalez. And from Gomez Palacio, Durango, Mexico, weighing in at 230 pounds, Guillermo Diaz.
Guillermo Diaz, as you would expect, has not come alone. Los Luchadores Espanol are returning the favour for their manager here tonight, who's come down and looked like he's in a great mood here tonight, just strolling the way down to the ring, to a great ovation here from the E.F.W original. Excuse me, from a NEW original, Guillermo Diaz.
This man has spent 659 days within the NEW network. Of course, a mainstay on NEW channel until recently, making his way over to E.F.W. as part of the roster split, along with his tag team friends, Los Luchadores.
Turn the rings about, and here we go.
The
size difference between these two guys, Erwin. Haku Ross is 6'5", 350. Guillermo is 5'9" and 230. That is insane. 6 inches and 120 pounds difference.
That's a huge difference. Oh, Haku Ross going for that strong style of his.
8 inches, excuse me. But there we go.
Yeah, as well, perhaps have to outwit Haku Ross on speed, but Haku Ross has plenty of his own. What a Russian leg sweep.
Well, this is the thing about Haku. He's a perfect blend of speed and power. That former American footballer, the army brat from Haiti, of course, the old running buddy of Sugarfoot Ray Sullivan. It's what brought him to the dance. And there's been a tremendous addition, not only to E.F.W. but EOD since his debut, going right for a pin here, not messing about after a quick start on Guillermo. Guillermo not even giving Haku the obligatory 1 count there.
Well, that's that
snap suplex.
That's that veterancy kicking in right there.
Haku
Diaz
keeping right on top of Guillermo Diaz. Oh! Who kind of quickly with that clothesline over the top rope. Not going to give Haku everything he wants here tonight. Los Luchadores keeping an eye on Haku.
It's quite interesting to see equal teams on the outside as well. Oh!
Well, yeah, I mean, it's inevitable, isn't it, really, in that Los Luchadores Espanol and the EOD at some point, somewhere down the road, are gonna lock horns, let's be honest.
Yeah, it's arguably inevitable.
I mean, you know, Snake didn't bring some of the hottest tag teams in the company to E.F.W. for no reason.
Haku Ross with the assault on Guillermo Diaz here on the outside.
Have you ever seen, in all seriousness, a leaner 350 pounds than Haku Ross? The man is pure muscle. He's 350 pounds of muscle and attitude.
We could be approaching our second count out of the night.
Well, I certainly hope not. Guillermo Diaz and Haku Ross is the making of a classic here, but Haku Ross seems more intent on causing damage than winning the match here.
Perhaps another message to the boss, of course, Haku Ross, having had his problems already with Snake here in E.F.W.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, EOD and Los Luchadores arguably no friends of E.F.W CEO.
Well, he has few, that must be said.
Oh, what a spine buster by Haku Ross! A double A spine buster. My God, what a maneuver! Almost spine busted Diaz right out of his boots.
Now trying to drain the life from Diaz here.
I bet somewhere out back, Bruce Brown just giving a nod of approval, Erwin.
Bruce Brown, of course, going for a brutal match with Hannibal Jacobs this week on Brawl. If you missed it, it is available on our YouTube channel, but watch out! Choke slam incoming with it!
The veteran instincts kicking once again from Gamero Diaz, countered quickly by Ross using that famous speed clothesline, and just like that Ross takes control. Sleeper hold.
Crowd near riotous here. I think they're rooting for Diaz.
Well, yeah, Los Luchadores, firm fan favourites despite their questionable tactics sometimes. Akudo fighting back, using that strength and height and weight advantage over Gamero Diaz, whose plucky optimism might just not be enough.
The glee from EOD on the outside as Haku Ross momentarily though.
It's that classic wrestling fight, it's big versus small. Forearm apiece, and Ross got the better of that confrontation. You do not want to get into a fist fight with Haku Ross.
Haku Ross.
DDT! What a DDT! It's taken something out of the big Ross, who's had to be quick to keep on top of Diaz. The veteran who's kept Ross honest here through this match, but they're obviously taking something out.
Yeah, sucking down breath there.
Of the EOD member. Gasping for air, arm drag takedown by Gamero Diaz. Going right for that midsection. Smelling blood perhaps, knowing Haku's struggling to breathe here. Could have a rib injury. Oh, they're getting a one there from Gamero Diaz. And all of a sudden Haku Ross is not looking in the best of shape.
DDT of his own.
DDT.
Haku Ross showing pain from that one, but look at this, Ray Sullivan.
Yeah, Ray Sullivan, I mean, there's been a lot of questions about how Ray Sullivan will feel about Haku Ross being somewhat positioned as the prime-time player here for EOD right now.
Kicks his way out of another choke slam, I believe, there. As Haku Ross had his fist raised.
Trying to get a distraction in there for his team member.
Look at this draping.
Neckbreaker! Neckbreaker by Gamero Diaz. Onto Haku Ross.
Could be looking to put an end to things here. Incredible strength, Haku up on the shoulders, but elbows to the head.
And there you see Sullivan and Rage cheering Haku on. EOD's rumours of implosion seem to be greatly exaggerated. What a choke slam that was by Haku Ross, and this one has to be over. Good night, Gamero. What a performance, what an effort, but in the end Haku Ross just far too powerful for the veteran here tonight.
Great effort from Diaz there, but in the end, as you say, Haku Ross managed to connect that chokeslam after two failed attempts and picked up a victory with it. I think Diaz knew that if he managed to land that chokeslam, it was game over, and that is exactly how it ended. Great match nonetheless, and unarguably the European #1 contender remains #1 contender.
Here is your winner.
Yeah, I mean, if that was the idea in Snake's mind, to replace Haku Ross as the #1 contender for the European Championship with Gamero Diaz, well, it has failed spectacularly. Haku Ross with an impressive performance here tonight, and the EOD, it seems, remains strong. Los Luchadores will have to regroup and fight another day, but what a match.
Well, and As we move on, we speak of matches that Snake has simply set out to try and hurt people, perhaps put them out of the spots that they may be destined for. Crazy Hammer is set to face up against another monster here of E.F.W, GBH. And GBH, of course, having a bit of a white rib injury a couple of weeks ago after losing his shot at Alex Crom's title in an Iron Man match. We haven't seen him since.
No, we have not.
4 showdowns, so it's going to be interesting to see what kind of mood GBH comes back in here tonight.
Well, not only that, Erwin, but I mean, how often have we seen Crazy Hammer on the E.F.W card as of late? I mean,
believe this is his first appearance.
Yeah, taken to E.F.W by his nemesis, by a man who's literally had wars with, both in Japan and in NEW and E.F.W.
Well, he's still over.
Yes, he is.
Making his way
A good
to
reaction.
the ring from Tokyo, Japan, weighing
The
in
New Japan
at
veteran.
249 pounds, Crazy Hammer.
Still a lot of love and a lot of respect for this guy in the locker room and from the fans, as you can see there, with a great reaction for Crazy Hammer.
Yeah, but this man is 1 pound under being half the weight of his opponent here tonight. I mean, I know Crazy Hammer is up for any kind of challenge that he will fight regardless, but this is an Extreme Rules match against a man who will quite literally do anything to win.
Well, I mean, okay, yeah, fair enough. GBH is a lot heavier than Crazy Hammer. He also has the height advantage, but this Extreme Rules match, in my opinion, does not favour GBH. In my opinion, it favours Crazy Hammer. He has Crazy in his name, and he spent half his career fighting in death matches.
Those wounds on his forehead, the result of that.
And his opponent from Belgrade, Serbia, weighing in at 500 pounds, GBH.
Well, you want to talk about people that have Crazy in the name. This man's name is literally a thing you get arrested for.
Yes, the Belgrade Brute, the icon, GBH, the patented GBH neck wrench, a staple of essentially every man and woman on the roster. This is one of the founding blocks of the entire company, it has to be said. Of course, his legendary rivalry with Cowboy Roy, already spoken about in hushed tones in the locker room.
One of the first things discussed when the idea of Flashback was brought up.
Bob Turner rings a bell, and here we go. Oh, big back body drop by GBH. Crazy Hammer came running in his first match in a while.
He seems to have leaned down quite a lot.
Oh, yes, he has. I mean, Crazy Hammer does seem to have lost a hell of a, well, at least leaned down a hell of a lot since the last time we've seen him. Obviously, been training hard, waiting for his opportunity. Those clubbing blows to GBH, taking it to the much bigger man here early on, but GBH just powering out against the veteran. Clubs to the back, and a stomp to the back of the neck. And there it is.
I think that's a shoulder claw, not even giving the fans what they know him for. It's kind of the man GBH has become as of late.
Oh, come on, GBH is an icon, he's a veteran. He just seems to get better with age.
Well, you hear who those
fans
seem to be cheering for in this match.
The fans are idiots. Vicious left hand by Crazy Hammer.
Disagreeing wildly, what a shot. A headbutt to the gut, perhaps a bit lower.
Yeah, I think calling that a headshot to the gut was an optimistic call at best. Turner's down. Oh!
One.
Crazy Hammer not afraid to fight dirty. He's fought dirty with the best of them in a storied career.
This is an Extreme Rules match, so you will see no count out here. Weapons, of course, are allowed, if not encouraged.
Yeah, and you better believe before this one's said and done that we're going to see a chair or two.
Yeah, these two need no encouragement.
Who's the more extreme?
I think that's what we're here to find out.
Well, that's a hell of a debate to have, isn't it?
Oh! Reverse STO!
and the face of Crazy Hammer implodes on the mats beneath.
You're absolutely right, Erwin. There is no real reason for this matchup, and this is simply because Snake can.
Yes,
he's put Crazy Hammer in his first matchup officially back on the E.F.W. roster
Face into the air.
against arguably the hardest opponent he could have been given in arguably the hardest match scenario he could have been given, and GBH using that extra power and extra height to his advantage on the outside.
Oh, face into the steel barricade, and you're right. GBH taking full advantage of this opportunity presented before him, but this entire night is to showcase that Snake can do what he wants, and if people don't step in line with him, they're going to pay here. You can bet there's going to be a lot of people fighting that decision.
Well, Crazy Hammer would be a key voice, a key figure in that fictional resistance movement you're talking about, and he's fighting back with a big boot of his own.
Those vicious shots with that kendo stick before that.
Crazy Hammer's looking in great shape.
Oh, that was definitely a boot to the groin right there.
That was a low blow.
Oh!
All legal here, and now GBH with a kendo stick of his own, perhaps cashing a check for that headbutt of Crazy Hammer earlier in this matchup. And again, a front facing STO right onto that kendo stick. My God, on the outside. Sweet Jesus, no mercy is being shown by either men. No quarter given or expected. European uppercut by Hammer.
And again, there can be no match-winning victory out there. Crazy Hammer knows that, sends GBH back into the ring here.
Great point, Owen. Pinfalls or submissions must take place within the ring.
Oh, he's sending GBH in the corner. Big lariat to the back. And this has been very back and forth, surely not. Oh, STO, choking STO there.
You thought Hammer was going for a choke slam.
I really did. I was like, dear God, surely not.
That would have been like Hogan slamming Andre all over again.
It really would have been. Oh, what an elbow. Oh, and again. GBH fighting out of that corner.
Take that. A slap right to the face.
And Hammer going up to the middle rope now.
Oh, and a big splash from the middle rope. Crazy Hammer showing absolutely no intimidation.
Crowd beginning to get behind him once more. Leg drop to the arm.
Yeah, I don't think they were too crazy about the slap to the face of the icon GBH, but they got real quickly right back behind Hammer after that big splash. However, a counter there by GBH, arm drag takedown, club across the back, and now the icon taking his time on the causes. Oh God, as much damage as possible. Top rope guillotine there.
Yeah, just slingshotting Crazy Hammer back into the centre of the ring. Oh!
God, a gut buster. Unique offense there by GBH.
Somehow Hammer fighting back.
Cringeworthy impact, yeah, Hammer just soaking up the punishment. A New Japan veteran, no stranger to pain. Fighting with everything he's got left.
GBH though, high knee.
Vicious high knee there by the icon.
Oh, this could be it. Cobra clutch slam.
I've seen that so many times before. That has won GBH World Championships. Turn us down to... Yes, that's it.
Crazy Hammer put up one hell of a fight, but in the end GBH with a Cobra clutch slam.
Yeah, both these guys took a chunk out of each other, no doubt about it, but in the end GBH with that extra height and weight advantage was too much for Hammer time here tonight.
And what an incredible match that really was. Back and forth, it even flew to the outside, kendo sticks involved, and just when it looked like Crazy Hammer was set to pick up the victory, GBH took it all away.
Here is your winner.
And that's why he's an icon, Owen. That's why he's considered one of the best the business has ever seen.
Former Intercontinental Champion of 168 days. Could he have a title reign like that once more in his future? I certainly can't put it out of the question.
You have to ask yourself as well, The question, Erwin, that now that GBH has just taken out Snake's, one of Snake's most hated rivals, what kind of favour has GBH earned himself after tonight?
Very good question. Again, Snake's message coming through quite clear here tonight. And either step in line or get stepped on. Is that going to be the case for the new US champion who had a brutal match last week to pick up that victory? Now has to go in against the behemoth, the monster himself, Vega, here tonight as the US title is on the line for a second week in a row.
Yes, our main event tonight, the United States Championship match, and Vega, of course, will be considered the hot favourite, as you quite rightly said, Thunder, in that vicious match to win the title only a week ago. But Vega, of course, is the ace in the hole of the team of professional wrestling, magnum opus.
Well, I mean,
It should be a great match, Erwin. Vega versus Thunder, two heavyweights, two hard hitters. Of course, one might just be a tad heavier than the other, but that's here and there.
Vega, of course, having held the US Championship
The
once
following
before
contest is
amongst a
scheduled for one
plethora of
fall
others.
and is for the United States Championship.
The first ever US champion, in fact. Can he get it once more here tonight and start off a new reign as US champion?
Well, Vega.
Oh,
Wait a minute. There he is, Rick Weaver. That's Rick Weaver.
we haven't seen him for quite some time, of course. The prodigy of Snake, the poster child that hangs on his bedroom wall. Rick Weaver has been out for months with a rotator cuff injury sustained by Joe Freeman at End Times, now on Tucker Brands, of course. Still on the shelf, I believe, but that injury must be getting near to being healed by now.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, you know, I spoke to one of our physios on site concerning Rick Weaver, and his recovery's coming on very well, looking in great shape here tonight. His England return is rumoured to only be weeks away. And obviously in the corner of his tag team partner here tonight, of course, the longest reigning tag team champions in the history of NEW, Erwin.
210 days they held those tag team titles. Again, Vega, of course, 66 days as a European champion, 108 days as a US champion, the first ever. 87 days as an Intercontinental champion, as I just mentioned, 210 days as tag team champion, 73 days as NEW champion, again the first ever. I believe he was the first ever Intercontinental as well.
First ever Grand Slam champion as well. Vega has quite literally done it all here in NEW, and Thunder, a week away from arguably one of the most brutal matches of his entire career, must defend his title once again here tonight. Another man, a perfect example of what happens when you cross the bottom, Erwin.
Yeah, Thunder again having come out of an absolutely brutal match against Louis Richardson last week. Cannot be 100%. Vega will be 100%, and now he even has Rick Weaver in his corner as an added bonus. This US title match stacked against the champion.
From every man's nightmare.
Well, you don't know that.
Weighing in at 640 pounds, the Monster Vader.
Rick Weaver might just be there to get a feel for the crowd, get himself back into the
Introducing
limelight.
the champion from Phoenix, Arizona, weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the United States Champion, Thunder.
Thunder there, the rapturous applause from the E.F.W. faithful live in the bunker here tonight. We thank you for joining us wherever you might be in the world, and what a main event this should be. Turner holds the US Championship, shows it to Vega, who curtly nods his head. One more show to the E.F.W. faithful.
Newcastle alive here. for E.F.W Destruction, the main event of the evening, the US Championship.
Turn the rings a bell, and here we go.
Just simple one-on-one. Again, does not allow Thunder to utilise any weaponry here.
No, it does not, and immediately into the corner of where Rick Weaver was standing, who immediately got out the way.
Yeah, how quickly he slid back in, a wise choice by Thunder.
Oh, sidewalk slam there by Vega. Could this be one of the shortest United States Championship runs in history? Vega, of course, collecting on the favour owed by E.F.W CEO here tonight.
Could be over right here. Boston Crab
going for a submission early on in this matchup. Vega not wasting any time. Thunder somehow powering out. Vega is 20 pounds away from being 3 times the weight of Thunder, Erwin.
Incredible.
It's insane. There is a foot and 4 inches difference between these two men. You heard me right. A foot and 4 inches.
Guy at 6 foot. Oh,
he's almost on his tiptoes just to get to the guy. Oh, wait a minute. Double on the hook. My God, what strength by Vega.
Holding him there. Oh.
220 pounds like he was a paper bag, Owen.
Thunder crashing to the mat. And Vega starting to take control, much to the dismay of this crowd.
Will this be the night that the Colossus man-mountain Vega, the monster's monster, forearm smash by Thunder, who says no, not tonight.
Fighting against the odds here.
You'll have to kill me first, goddammit.
Going for a pin.
1, not even a 2. Vega, of course, famously hard to put down for a 3. Thunder got a lot more work to do against every man's nightmare here tonight. Those hard elbows to the arm are going to help.
And the recovery rate of Vega is terrifying, but look at this.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh!
I thought he was going for a surfboard there. I think Vega just far too big to get that submission locked in. Thunder thinking better of it, had to change his game plan. Throws Vega over the top rope.
Vega blocking that kick though. Count beginning here. And this technically in Thunder's advantage. It was a count elbow on both parts. Thunder will retain.
Shot to shot.
Thunder now back in the ring though. As is Vega. Thunder keeping control.
STO. Thunder starting to feel it, starting to find his groove. The current United States champion knows what a big coup this would be if he managed to pick up this unlikely victory against the Colossus. Goes for a pin here. Oh! Kick to the spine there by Thunder.
Caught running was Vega.
Yeah, Thunder. Only advantage here tonight will be the speed advantage. Will undoubtedly be quicker than the giant. Rick Weaver, though, however, just casually slipping a chair in. The unique rulings of E.F.W, of course, until it's safe to do so. That chair will not be removed, Erwin.
Yeah, I mean, Rick Weaver bending the rules to Vega's advantage as if Vega would need a chair. So dismantles Thunder here. Anyway.
I think we both know if Vega gets the opportunity, he will use that chair. Vega will take any advantage, not that he needs many to win. Turner and I now think try to scope the situation, trying to get that chair out the ring. Deemed unsafe to do so far, as the both men are hovering over it. What a left hand by Vega.
Look at this,
wait a minute, Rick Weaver. God Lord, what a chair shot.
Vega just stomping away at Thunder here.
I'm not sure if Turner seen it, Erwin. I don't think Turner saw the chair shot. This match has continued.
Distracted by Rick Weaver there.
Rick Weaver doing his job there in the corner for Magnum Opus.
An unclean victory, as if Vega would need any more help. Well, this is what Thunder knew he was going to fight against here, utilising that chair himself.
Well, that was clearly an illegal manoeuvre by Thunder.
Going for the pin.
1, 2, no, not even a 2.
Not even a 2, as you say, sorry. Thunder has to dig down deep, pull something big out here to put the big man away.
How many times have we seen Thunder beat the odds?
Big body drop by Vega.
Finally turning against that chair out the ring,
here.
but it could be all a wasted motion, my word. Sit out. Powerbomb there by Vega.
Laying in wait, but Thunder was ready.
Big elbow by Thunder. Oh, and a hard shoulder to the
Knocking Vega off balance there.
Knocking Vega to the mat.
Oh, look at this.
Thunder in the corner, chewing up the band. Oh, what a shot! How the hell did he do that? He must have jumped off front of the air.
No! Vega kicks out. Thunder may have just pulled out his secret weapon,
That might have
but
been
it was not enough.
That might have been one of the most hellish shin sackers I have ever seen. That Thunder strike. That lightning strike by Thunder, as he calls it. What a shin sacker. Oh, wait,
The
hold on,
strength of Vega.
No! Just a bench press, 220 pounds like that, Erwin. That's insane. That's a fully grown man that Vega's just throwing around the ring. After Thunder's best shot, I might add.
Yeah.
Big back body drop. It's a long way to fall, and Vega suddenly got his second win. What a spine buster by Vega.
Thunder maybe spent here.
Oh, wait a minute.
US champion. In trouble!
Good lord.
But wait.
Arm drag.
Arm drag, yes. Using Vega's own weight against him.
Yeah, that sheer amount of taking Vega over, which did nothing but annoy the monster who just mauled Thunder down.
What's he looking for here?
I think the size of Vega's shoulder is the size of Thunder's head.
Vega bomb!
That is it. That is it. Thunder is down and out.
Yeah,
Good night, Vienna.
We must have a new US champion now. Vega dragging him away from the ropes to make sure.
Turn a perfect position. 2. Yes, that's it.
Another champion robbed in E.F.W.
Well, controversial to say the least. But Vega, proud member of Magnum Opus, the ace in the hole, is the new United States champion. Thunder put up a hell of a fight. That Shinsaka, one of the greatest things I've ever seen. Not enough to keep the monster down.
Oh, there it is again. Literally the best Thunder had. Perhaps not enough here tonight. So we have a new US champion.
Oh, good lord.
The first ever is now the current.
Here is your winner and new United States champion, the Monster Leader.
Well, his first run as United States champion, as you said at the start of this matchup, Erwin, lasted 87 days. How long will it take to dethrone the monster this time? What a destruction.
What an incredible main event, and of course we will be back next week, Monday midnight BST, with New Extremes Wrestling's Brawl. It's going to be a fantastic one. We've already got some crazy matches set up for that one. Grime and the Reaper guaranteed to go at it, this battle for the power of end times.
That's going to be a bloodfest.
Don't miss it. Thank you and good night.
Good night.